Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. I am back to talk about what I've been struggling with as of late. I feel like I've been holding this back a little bit for many reasons. I've struggled with it. I've talked to John about it. I've had a lot of conversations with myself about it. I've prayed about it. And I've come to realize that if I don't share the different aspects of my healing, and I don't share all that I'm dealing with, that I'm not really being true to myself. I'm not really being true to all of you so that we can move forward in this process. I guess basically I'm kind of kidding myself if I try to glaze over any part of what's going on. And I believe that I have held back certain aspects of it because as a mother, you want to protect your children. You don't ever want to think badly of them, speak badly of them. It's just a mother's instinct. That's what this is about. It's about my children. It's about the children that I had with the narcissist. If any of you follow the channel regularly, you know that my oldest made a video with me recently, and that biologically he is not part of my nuclear family with the narcissist. My two younger children are. And it has occurred to me as of late that I have ignored certain things, certain aspects of who they are and their personalities, and it's not doing me any good. And I have to accept what our relationship is, what our relationship has become, and what our relationship will probably be in the future. And I recently had conversation with one of them. The first conversation was relatively good. I was very hopeful that maybe there was some room for reconciliation there, some room for repairing our relationship and moving forward, and I was sorely mistaken. And in a follow-up conversation, things went south. I was deeply hurt by it. I reacted in a way that I used to react when I was married to my ex. I made it very clear that that was not who I was anymore, that I don't scream and cry and shout in my home, that that's not something that John and I do, that's not how we communicate. And again, dealing with a negative and toxic personality brought out the absolute worst in me. And I was accused, well, there was a lot of presumptions brought up in that conversation, one after another. I can see, based on what was said to me, I could basically piece together what's been said about me over the years and so on and so forth. And, you know, I don't really care. But at the time, I felt that I was needing to defend the things that were being said, because I thought, oh, we're going to try to have a relationship, so I need to explain this. Well, I'm not, not in that mindset anymore. I was pointedly blamed for ruining our family. And up until now, that had not happened. And I was kind of glad that it did. I know that sounds crazy. I was kind of glad that it happened, because for once, when it came to my children, I got to stand up for myself and say, you know what? I did everything humanly possible to better our marriage, to ensure a future for our marriage, and ensure a future for all of us as a family. And nothing I did helped. Nothing I did was going to change him. Nothing I did improved the situation. And I realized that I just simply had enough. I also pointed out that when I lost my father, I lost the only positive person in my life, the only person who had anything good to say to me, the only person that encouraged me, lifted me up, said positive things to me, or gave me any kind of recognition for any of the things that I was doing. That was the straw. And I finally got to voice that directly to one of my children. And it was kind of a relief. I don't know if it meant anything. I don't know if it went in one and right out the other. But it felt good to voice it. It felt good to voice it because as a mother and as a wife, I know that I did my best. And you can't ask more than that of anyone. You can't ask for somebody to do more than their best. So I was finally able to voice that, and it felt really good. It obviously really didn't get me anywhere. Our conversation was not very productive, and I've had to accept a lot of things. I've had to come to the realization that his biological children are very much like him. And nothing I can do or say is going to change that. And that's a very difficult thing to accept as a mother, knowing that for your own peace and your own sanity, that no contact is your only option, even when it comes to your children. That is a very, very difficult thing. And I've come to that conclusion. And it has not been easy. It's definitely a struggle. I never nominated myself for Mother of the Year. I never nominated myself for Wife of the Year. As a matter of fact, I was constantly questioning myself and wondering how I could do better in both of those areas. I have to accept that no matter what I did or didn't do, this was going to be the outcome. I don't want to alarm those of you who have small children with a narcissist, or young children for that matter. But I just never believed that this would be the outcome. I'll be following up with another video. Thanks everybody for watching.